Hello there, it's me, Mrsroedee. Welcome to my channel, Healthy Living with Mrsroedee. And welcome to another What I Eat in a Day video. Today is, let me see what day is. Wednesday. I believe it's the 25th. Sorry about that. I just want to be accurate. And here we go. It is the 25th of October already. And here where I am in New York, it's summertime again. It's a gorgeous day out. The sun is shining. It's really nice and dry for a change. And I'm just sitting out here with Cora waiting for her to do her business. So I just wanted to pop on to introduce you to today's day of eating. And that's it really. So I'm just going to stop chatting now and I'm going to turn you around so you can see how the day went. And I'll be back on in the end to talk about everything that happened yesterday. Starting off my day with a cup of Silk unsweetened organic soy milk for 80 calories, 14 coffee throughout the day, and then I'm having this Fairlife shake for 120 calories. These are the nutrition facts. Some people, oh, it's not 120. I haven't had these in so long. I just bought a case for $19.99, a dozen shakes, and it's been so long since I've had one. I thought it was 120. It's 150, but that's okay. These don't keep me as full as the Nutrisystem shakes, but if I get hungry, I will just have some, maybe a banana or something later on before lunch. But in the meantime, this is it for this morning. This is what's for my lunch today. I have about 3 cups of tossed mixed greens. And as you can see on top, I have some of my pink onions, which I'm trying for the first time, that I made, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. I have about a dozen grapes. I have 2.9, I want to say, ounces of boar's head roasted chicken breast. And then I have about 60 calories worth of the tomato basil feta cheese that I crumbled over the top. And 2 tablespoons of my salad toppings Italian dressing, which I made from that seasoning that I had picked up quite a while ago. And then I have 1 rice cake for 40 calories. So this is coming out to be just under 270 calories for the entire lunch. And I will plug in my tracking information from the NutriCheck app right here for you. So this is lunch and I'm going to go enjoy it now. This is what's for dinner tonight at our house. I have about 8 ounces of green beans. They were previously canned, and 6 ounces of Japanese sweet potato, which I had boiled. I just heated up the beans and the potato in the microwave. I did put some of that maple garlic seasoning on the potatoes and a cooking spray on both the potatoes and the green beans. Here I have Chilean sea bass, which is, I think, 8.65 ounces cooked. And I think this meal comes in just above, in between 400 and 500 calories. I did make the sea bass in the air fryer, and I just sprayed it with cooking spray and Mrs. Dash garlic and herb. I cannot wait to go dig in. This smells good, and to me it looks good. I hope you think it looks good too. Anyway, gonna go have this now. Yum. Well, hello there. I am back to close out the video. That was quick, and it does feel like summer out, even though it's cooling down a bit now because it's later in the day. But geez, today was a beautiful day. Very unexpected by me. I don't know if anybody else knew about it, but so yeah, how did this day, which I'm talking about yesterday's day of eating, go? It went perfectly fine to me. My calories came in at 1,122 on the lower end. I do have my calories up to 1,500 a day to cushion me, so that on days when I do happen to, I don't want to call it overeat, because if I ate 1,500 calories a day, like for instance, the last few days, I haven't really been doing much of anything regarding movement. The next 3 days, starting Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I will be very busy. So that's a little bit different, but all in all, I want to keep them there more for my head space than anything else, because that way, if I do go in the direction of 1,500, I'm just not going to sit there and stress about it. As long as I track, which I think is the most important thing, because when we track, honestly, or in an honest way, it only benefits us, regardless of what plan we're on. I think that when we start to play around with tracking is when we kind of might get ourselves into some trouble, myself especially. if I take a day off, I don't consider it to be a bad thing. It's usually, when I do take a day off, it's usually weigh day. But I don't plan on taking a day off anytime soon. But let's say I did have something to do, a function, or we were going to a festival. I don't know, something like that. Dinner with friends, anything you can think of that involves, eating away from home kind of thing. I would just, I don't fret about that when I'm on track with my eating. I've not done that, and this is what's always worked for me. I just get myself through the day. I don't take it as a day of I'm going to pig out, so to speak, or just eat everything in sight. I just basically eat what I feel like for the day, and then tomorrow I come back to it. That's what I love about calorie counting, and it's a brand new day, and I start on the right foot the next day. That's basically how I've been successful in past, and how I've made it sustainable weight loss. If I allow myself to be within 2 pounds of goal, that would be over a weekend. Let's say between Friday and Monday, my scale went up by 2 pounds. I know that I have indulged a little bit too much. Monday comes, I go right back on again, like clockwork. And that's where I'm trying to get myself back to. Once I get rid of this excess weight that I've put on, trying to do other plans and so on and so forth, and just not doing what I'm supposed to, which is the bottom line of it all. So, looking at the 1122, not a big deal to me, because again, I feel like I was calling these other plans intuitive eating. I think Beth pointed this out to me in our conversation this week. It sounds like I'm really kind of in the direction of eating intuitively. I don't know whether you could call it that or not. I just know that I eat when I'm hungry and I don't eat when I'm not. As long as I am following calorie counting, where I can just decide I want to have this today. Or from morning to lunch, I decide I thought I was going to have this, but now I want to have that. And I don't have any restrictions on me. And that doesn't mean I'm going to be sitting there eating a whole pizza pie. By no means. It just means that I don't have to sit and I don't have to do the work. This should not be work. Not for me anyway. That's not going to help me. It's going to make me go in the bad direction. So doing it this way is not work. It's just part of a day's work, so to speak. But it's not feeling like I'm working. If I'm making I don't know if I'm making myself clear or making things more confusing, but anyway. So my dinner was absolutely delicious. Yes, it was too much. So I focused on eating the protein. Left a little bit behind. I didn't go back and change my calories. I'm just not going to do that. But I do. That sea bass is just absolutely. It's called barramundi. I get it at BJ's, frozen. Absolutely delicious. When you cook it in the air fryer, it comes out so juicy and moist. And it cooks quick. So that was really good. I'm enjoying having shakes again. You'll see that I've been having a lot of shakes, and that's not because I'm trying to lose weight. That's because I've been missing my shakes. I've been missing having shakes guilt-free because I enjoy them. And same thing goes for my protein bars. I'm going toward protein bars because it's been a while since I've been able to just have a protein bar without doing the work of this, that, and the other thing, and just track it and be done with it. So I hope I'm not boring you with that. At least not too much for now. That may change down the line, but again, having a lap band and needing to get protein in there in a short amount of time is not always the easiest thing. And also, if you're out and about, the quickest thing to have that's going to be on plan is a shake or a bar. It's just like so simple. And sometimes you're just out and about and you can't carry grapes or carry a lunchbox, but at least in your purse you can have a shake, if you get a prepackaged one, or a bar. Just my thoughts, things that work for me. Anyway, so rice cakes have made their way back into my life. Again, when I was doing Weight Watchers and calorie counting years ago, I had a rice cake every afternoon with a 50-calorie string cheese and a half a cup of grapes. That was my go-to. And I have not, again, been eating my rice cakes in a very long time. So I've been enjoying those as a go-to at night with my cheese sticks. And I have to tell you, Aldi, the cheese sticks that we got at Aldi are absolutely superior to the great value ones at Walmart. And they're still 50 calories. I don't know what they did with their recipe, but I tell you this, I have to get back in there and buy myself a few packs, because that is one thing at Aldi that used to be able to get it all the time, and now months and months and months they didn't have them at all. And now, since they really taste so good, I'm going to make it a point. And they're $2.49 a pack of 12. You can't beat that price. And also my Mrsroedee dates. They are, maybe for most people, I know if you have diabetes, they're probably not a go-to for you at all. But I have to tell you, one date can do the trick for me. 110 calories for, it's either one date or up to 3, depending on how much they weigh. But it's really filling. I never realized that about these dates. And these are not the dried. These are the fresh ones. Keep in mind, I don't know anything about dried, how that would fill you up. But yeah, that's a nice little thing also to carry in your purse. You know, if you're going somewhere and you need to make sure you have a little something to tide you over until maybe you go to your lunch or something like that. So yeah, that's it for today, kids. I did meet 95% of my protein goal. I have it set at 120 a day, 120 grams. I got to 114.4, and my fiber, 78%. I had 23.5 grams of fiber. I don't really generally worry about fiber. It's never a problem for me. I eat a lot of vegetables, as you all know by now. So it's not something that's of concern. It does help you stay full longer to have fiber, higher fiber foods, definitely. There's no question. But protein, especially for me, is definitely a focus. Because I also have problems absorbing protein into my blood, which I hope have gone away now. We'll see in December, hopefully. Otherwise, I'll be off to the hematologist, which I'm not looking forward to doing that. Anyway, so let me end the video here. Let me start by thanking you all very much for having watched. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, it would help me greatly with my channel if you did. It doesn't cost you anything. You'll get notified whenever a video goes up and all that good stuff. And if you want to watch it, then you can. If you don't, then you won't. No biggie. Sending hugs. Do a good thing for yourself every single day so that you can continue your journey to wellness. And that's all, folks. Thank you again, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.